Welcome back to Close Up on San Diego Business, where we're looking at local, homegrown businesses close up. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, and here on financialnewsandtalk.com with Andrea Kay and Urban Miars. Our first guest today, we actually have two from a company called Canoodleit. Interesting company. We have Shannon Matwiyoff, okay, work on that name, and Amanda Slocumb. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Canoodleit.
Well, Canoodle is an online gateway. It's a resource for our members who are consumers that are looking for high-quality service providers. And I came up with the idea about a year and a half ago. As a busy executive myself and a mother of two, I was always putting off projects. I never had time to get to them and research providers for my home or event or leisure needs, like taking that dream vacation, with my family and business technology things. So I came up with an idea, and it was based on the fact that so many consumers are left with reading online review sites or filtering through web directories, and there is no one source where consumers can turn for objective information on top quality service providers that also give them discounts that they can count on anytime they're not time sensitive. So that's Canoodle. We're an online gateway and resource for our members, for top quality providers for home, events, lifestyle, leisure, and business technology needs, which is why we're truly unique.
Great. Do me a favor, and for the listeners, spell the name of your company and give us your website.
Sure. It's Canoodleit, KNoodleit.com. So Canoodleit.com. And there you go.
Great.
Well, I love the name Canoodleit, so I'm wondering the story behind that. I mean, whose idea was that, and how'd you come up with that?
Well, we like to joke that don't confuse canoodling with catching catfish with your hands, because that's one of the dictionary definitions, or necking, like they refer to in Canada. So
that's not part of our services.
That's exactly part.
We don't offer that.
There is no canoodling in Canoodleit. So. But it did come out of the idea, the concept that we wanted to be more of a knowledge-driven resource and solution for our members. So KNO being the first three letters in the word knowledge, and also the fact that I was always Googling resources. Anytime I'm looking for something, I'm always Googling it. So we're like, we want people to canoodle it. If they're looking for top quality providers, they can canoodle it.
That's great. That's great. So tell us a little bit about what makes you different from some of your competitors.
Well, we are different from our competitors in that, first of all, we do focus on those top quality service providers. And Amanda will talk about our vetting process in a moment with our service providers. But again, we offer a money-back guarantee. And this is something I think is truly unique. On the web, consumers can go out and usually look at many free web directory sites, but they're left with filtering that. And people just don't have that kind of time anymore. So we save them that time, having done the heavy lifting and the research up front. We are a membership-based organization, but people only pay $50 a year, which is the same price as Angie's List, but we give them a money-back guarantee and discounts with all of our providers that they can count on. So that's one way we're truly unique, as well as the fact that we're the only resource across those four categories.
How does that money-back guarantee work?
So if people pay the $50 up front for a 12-month membership and they use at least one of our service providers within that 12-month period of time, doesn't matter what it's for, we guarantee that they're going to save at least the cost of their membership, or we will refund it at the end of the year, so they have to be satisfied. In fact, we had a pilot membership trial for the first 3 months with our pilot members, and we tested the projects that they had done, whether they did 1, 2, or 3 within a 3-month period of time, and the average savings was $117. Mm-hmm. So in 3 months, more than 2.5x the cost of membership was saved.
So tell us a little bit about how you screen your vendors.
Okay. So yes, before we actually invite a vendor to join or a service provider to join the Canoodle network, we do a very thorough screening process. We look at their accreditations, their licensures, warranties, product guarantees, service guarantees, and we really kind of filter those service providers based on high standards of excellence. And again, we do that before we invite them to join. And that way, our members can skip tedious searches and easily find the right person for the job. So again, Shannon mentioned we save them time, which is great. And another benefit we like to call is the peace of mind benefit, because we've done that upfront homework for our members, they begin their projects with confidence and assurance, knowing that they are being matched with a provider that's providing high quality products.
I'll share with you
Services.
a story too about why that's important because, and Amanda's true, exactly right. We go through a rigorous process with our providers. I was actually doing a screening with a provider for a member that was looking for services. It was under the home category. I won't say the name of the company, but they advertise in one of our online magazines, a home magazine for San Diego, and they had 6 national organizations that they were affiliated with listed in their ad. And looking at them and in reading their website, they looked to be highly credible. And I was trying to get in touch with them, and I started digging deeper. And I went to the national and the regional sites that they listed that they were affiliated with, and I tried to get in touch with the San Diego ASID office, and they were like, "This company is not with us, and they are using our logo illegally," and we were referring them to the national. And so the average consumer does not have the time to do that research, and that's what we've done to ensure that our service providers are in fact credible and meet those standards.
Great. You're listening to Close Up on San Diego Business here on KFSD AM 1450 and financialnewsandtalk.com. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, here with my co-hosts, Andrea Kay and Urban Miars. Well, ladies, tell us a little bit about, we've heard about the service, how it works, and the guarantees and what have you. Tell us a little bit about what type of services you represent. What are your vendors? Or who are your vendors?
Right. So as Shannon mentioned earlier, we cover 4 categories: home, event, lifestyle, leisure, and business technology. So if you're looking for an electrician, if you want to redo your hardwood floors, if you're looking for a roofer, that would fall under our home. If you're looking for an event planner, we have a lot of good event companies on staff.
We just had a big event yesterday.
Oh, absolutely.
Almost everyone featured. That's
Yes,
right.
And we featured a lot of our event vendors, of course. We just brought on board Pro Travel, so for the lifestyle and leisure, and they are arguably one of the best travel agencies in the country, if not the world. They are ranked by Virtuoso, which Virtuoso only recommends 1% of all travel agencies. And within that 1%, they rank in the highest percent of that 1%. So you can imagine how well qualified they are. And they're international. So they are excellent. And then business tech. So we have a company called 360 Business Consulting. So if you need human resource consulting, or if you need someone to redesign your website hosting, they can do that. We have computer repair. Gosh, who doesn't need a good computer repair person?
Your computer goes south. You need to know who to call. Now
Yes.
you can Canoodle it.
So we have 4 categories, and within those 4 categories, around 45 subcategories.
Wow, this is something else. I can't tell you how many times people call me up almost daily saying my water heater broke.
Yes.
I don't remember who did my water heater. That was 10, 15 years ago.
Or if they're still in business.
Yeah. Or I work for a nonprofit and we're having an event. You have a caterer or something like that. It's, wow.
Yeah.
Now I have an excuse. I can refer them to you.
Urban, I like to say that we're like your little black book that you can refer to online. That's just right at your fingertips.
The whole thing is get to spell it right.
That's right.
The whole thing. I'm still trying to imprint that on my mind, the spelling. Could you spell it one more time?
Sure.
Certainly. It's hard K. You go ahead, Amanda.
KNoodleit. Canoodleit.com.
All right.
Now, you say that there's like 45 subcategories?
Yes.
Okay, do you have any for women who have a husband who's not fulfilling his honey-do list at home?
Oh, absolutely. That would be
That
your
would-
handyman.
That would be 44 out of the 45 categories as far as I'm concerned.
That's right.
Yeah, so we have handymen on staff that can come and, change one of those light bulbs that are 20 feet in the height, cathedral ceilings, or just plumbers that can, answer that emergency when your toilet's, flooding all over the place.
And I'm thinking, Amanda, of when Andrea needs flowers, her husband should be a member so that he can call Magnolia Flower Shop and
yes.
have she does the most amazing custom floral deliveries.
For those business executives out there, and I know in our liability insurance, I am legally not allowed to refer anybody.
Oh,
So
interesting.
you would be a tremendous asset
Thank
for
you.
me because of the position as center of influence. If you refer somebody, they could come back and go after you, which has happened over the last 30, 40 years to me because
We
I
welcome
referred
that.
somebody. So wow, what a service!
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's great. What else can you tell us about Canoodleit? What's hot on your agenda come near future?
Well, we just had our big launch event. So
Okay.
we celebrated the launch of our newest website. So if people go to Canoodleit.com, they can see the new website, which is wonderful. It's very user friendly. People can see, and members that have joined have access to all the vetting criteria by which the providers we've brought them into our network are based on. They can see their codes, the discount codes, everything else right there on the website.
We've also tapped into social media, so
That's a good
our
point.
members can engage with other members as well as with us.
Great.
And we're doing a lot of home projects with our members, so they can upload their home project before and after photos on both Pinterest and Facebook. So we're really finding that exciting, and share their projects with other homeowners.
Great. Well, I hear a lot of talk about the looking for homeowners to canoodle things. What about other vendors? Are you looking for new vendors?
Absolutely. In fact,
Sure.
there's a vendor inquiry form right on if they go to our website and to the navigation bar, and click on the vendor inquiry form, they can fill that out, and then we will give them a personal interview and talk with them about their services, whether they fit with the services that we're offering members, and then talk with them about their licensure, their accreditations, their bonding, the background checks that they do with employees that might be coming into your home, what awards that they've won, and ratings from different organizations.
And vendors should know that it's free for
That's
vendors.
right,
Most,
it's
most
free.
vendors are shocked to hear that was.
That's why they
so
love
what's
us.
your angle? How much? Absolutely free.
Yeah, what are the advertising fees? There are none.
Unlike other review-based sites, we do not charge our vendors, and that provides our members with great transparency. So they know that they're getting a vendor because of the high quality and the standards of excellence, and not because that service provider has paid us to be in our network. So
It doesn't drive the cost up for the consumers,
Right.
not
Right.
having those advertising fees, and that's right. So that's one of the things that our vendors love the most about the service.
Well, this sounds like an absolutely wonderful service. Tell our listeners one last time how they can get a hold of you.
www.canoodleit.com.
or they can call us at 855-2-CANOODLE, which is 855-256-6635.
Thank you, Barry.
Great. Well,
And Andrea
Shannon and
and Urban.
Amanda, you have been wonderful. I
Thank you,
appreciate your
Barry.
time. So you're listening to Close Up on San Diego Business, where we get up close and personal with homegrown San Diego businesses and the people that are working to make a difference in our community. This is financialnewsandtalk.com. I'm your host, Barry Waxler. We'll be right back. We'll be right back after the break.